Here's Jackie. So this was before any comments. You're reaching pretty much to the center, especially with the left hand, and that's causing a bit of a wobble, or was causing a bit of a wobble through your torso and the hips. And then on some of the breaths, it's like you shift your head slightly to the left or the right to breathe, so that's a bit of extra motion as well. So the extra motion just reduces the total streamline a bit. Your reach forward is good, and your body position is good. So the reach forward is actually very good. Just you need to fix it to go in front of the shoulder as opposed to in front of the head. Kick looks comfortable. It looks like it's technically proficient. For distance swimming, you don't want to kick too much, as you know. And your stroke length is good. You're pushing all the way through. I'll talk about the underwater stuff when we get to that section. So above water, just improving the streamline a bit by reaching your arm in front of your shoulder on both sides. I think that will help, as well as reducing the extra head motion. Okay, so from this angle you can see that you are staying pretty streamlined. There's just a bit of I don't know if that's really bad. You got good rotation here, so the streamline itself is good. Your hips and legs aren't like breaking out of the line of your upper body. And here you can see the hands more so when you breathe. So when you turn that for that breath, that's when you're reaching in front of your head. But you're doing a pretty good job of keeping it in front of your shoulder otherwise. So I guess what I'm seeing is maybe you're actively trying to push the hip down when you're rotating. If you were doing that, you don't really need to. Anyway, so left arm, we talked about this. Left arm is getting the catch angle at the beginning, and then elbow slips back somewhat. Right arm sort of digs deeper and then gets the catch later in the stroke and then pulls through. So with both of them you have the catch in there. It's just a matter of getting the catch and holding it all the way through. So looking at the left again, a little bit of a drift down at the beginning of the stroke. Something else we noticed was that your hands sometimes turn in towards your body later in the stroke. At the end, you'll see the freeze frames of that. So you want to keep that hand, facing the opposite wall or flat to the wall behind you, so that you're continuously pushing water. Both of them you have the catch. It's just a matter of getting the catch early in the stroke and holding on to it. So here, just looking at the line you pull back, doing a good job of pretty much going straight back. Yeah, the biggest thing is a bit of extra head motion. So this is working on just closing the space in between shoulder and head. Trying not to cross in and over at all. So this looks good. This was working on the reach as well as not crossing in. Yeah, your tendency is more so when you breathe that arm crosses in. Everybody's going to be like that. We also talked about trying to reduce the head motion. See how your head kind of rotates back to the left when you're just breathing on the right? So that's something to be aware of. And I'm sure you've worked on it since the lesson.
So this one's working on eliminating any extra head motion. You just have a little bit of a shift sometimes. This is better though. This one working on reaching a little more forward with both arms and using the shoulder to initiate the catch. This looks better to me. So from this angle, you know, you gotta look at the hand forearm angle, and what you want to see is that hand and forearm, you know, go vertical or disappear from this top level view. So you're doing a better job with that. The right arm still drifting a little low. That was good. So I think when you really concentrate on it, you could get it. So doing one arm drill, really just thinking about reaching forward and then getting that catch initiation with the shoulder. That looks really good. That was good. Yeah, how did that feel? Right.
But it was
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, you know. So there's a little bit of tougher time with the elbow here.
Yeah, so a little harder time getting the catch, pure catch on that right arm. The elbow was leading the stroke back a bit. So looking at your left arm here on the freeze frames, good extension, rotation, and then hand kind of drifts down before you're really starting to pull. So you want to start the pull from a bit higher, and then hand forearm angle here is straight arm. Then you start the catch. So you do get the catch. That's a really good catch angle. It's just late in the stroke. And then, you know, some catch, some elbow leading the stroke back. So you're not getting the full force out of that pull there, but it was pretty good. Then the hand rotates towards the body. So you do slip through there. Then now the hand's flat again. So you want to keep that hand flat the whole way through. So start the catch earlier, hold the catch, keep the hand level. Looking at the right arm, good extension. Hands start to catch angle. Starting to pull down or drift down. So straight arm through this point. And then starting to get a little bit of catch angle here. And then you can see your shoulders tensing up. That's when you're really starting to pull. So a lot of that first part of the stroke wasn't much pulling going on. And then you got a good push through. And good follow through. Hand rotates a little bit towards the body. So I hope that helps. Thanks a lot.